Ladies and gentlemen, to the most controversial stream there is on YouTube at these days. Tuckerverse, Under the Sheets. Hey guys, what's up?
What's
Hey,
up?
my boy Georgie, he's not on the sheets tonight, so we can't have that discussion who's on top, who's on bottom. But he is on my stream. He's on the bottom right now, and he's pinching one off. So hopefully that's all right, guys. And I'll remove myself from under the sheets. But he put his hand. So we hear any flushing, guys? You know what's going on. Hey, we're gonna do that stream, guys. We always gonna talk about. I ain't got the urge right now. I just don't want to sit on the toilet for if I don't have the urge. But when we both have the urge, we're gonna say, hey, call and say, hey, I gotta do it. Oh, me too. So we're gonna meet.
Hey,
We're gonna
bro,
meet.
we're gonna literally have to be like 2 days without eating to be able
Yeah, we're gonna
to
meet.
like
I mean, we're gonna meet. I mean, we're not next to each other, but we're gonna meet on the toilet on the
both
stream.
on throne.
It's gonna be a virtual toilet throne stream. So look forward to that, guys. You might hear some flushing. We might pinch one off for
Hey,
you.
man, everybody's
There
one
for you,
person
guys.
is already looking. One person, look, one person
Yeah.
is already
Hey,
looking.
you talk about pinching something off, man. Look what happens. They don't know what we're pinching off, but something's gonna be pinched off. So, but it ain't about that tonight. It ain't about under the sheets, and we ain't doing no controversial. It's all about Friday Night Fever the. And I just got done watching the Florida Atlantic Owls. Um, boys, the men's basketball just won against Kansas State University, which they will be going to the Final Four. First time ever. This is the first time ever they've been in the Sweet 16, whatever the 32 is. So big deal for this is a big deal for Florida. Florida Atlantic, congratulations, you're in the Final Four. And tomorrow night, my Hurricanes is going to whoop Texas's ass, and they're going to be in the Final Four also. Hopefully, and the girls, I'm not sure who they're playing, but the girls, hopefully, they'll hit that Final Four also. The women's basketball college rank. So definitely going to be it's exciting days in basketball. Hey, dude, I'm happy for both of them. If they would have, if Atlantic would have lost tonight, hey, the fans were excited just to be in the Elite Eight. But hey, dude, they're in the Final Four. Even if if they can get that, if they can beat them, I think they'll play Monday. I'm not 100% sure.
It's just
Monday,
an exciting game.
dude. If they win that, dude, they're in the championships, guys. So this is
Yep.
an exciting game here. So, but gee, get the fuck out of here at uh FAU won. Yeah, man, they just beat them. Dude, it was a close one at the game. But Florida Atlantic had the game pretty much the whole from the halftime. I think they went up with 6 at half. Um, the Kansas State University came back. They got win one, but dude, in the last couple minutes, dude, they hit Kansas State hit like two or three threes, and they got it really interesting. And just they didn't have the time, and then they fouled in, and Atlantic ended up winning. I think by 4 or 6. I think it was this because it was a couple fouls, but great game. I think it won by 4. I believe it was 4-3. It was 4-3. I can't 100% sure what exactly. It might be 3. But great game. So congratulations, Florida Atlantic. Like I said, tomorrow night my Hurricanes are playing, and they're gonna beat Texas's ass. They're gonna be just like the Cowboys. They're gonna go home crying. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. But and hopefully the girls. I'm not sure who the girls play, the women's play, but hopefully they'll also get it. So we'll have a double header, a double Miami thing. So I'd love to see then Miami win the next one and Florida Atlantic win the next one. So we got Florida Atlantic versus Miami. So you're going to be a win for South Florida all together. But what's up, G man? What's up, G Major? What is going on? Already got a like. That's my brother from Detroit, Michigan, man. Georgie, he's busy. But that's my brother from Detroit, Michigan. Guys, check out G Major's channel. Got some great DJing on there, some great stuff. So, guys, come on. If anybody's watching this, please check out my boy DJ G Major's channel. Awesome content on it. He also you can find him with me and many others on the Basco Scenario on Wednesday night hangout. So, But yeah, guys, like Friday night, this has been a busy day to me today. Had I was really tired. If you watched the stream last night, I was really tired last night. Just I felt like everybody thought I was drunk or something because I just went on like a tear there. Well, not a bad tear, but I was just excited. Telling everything what's going on. I was really tired this morning, and then I had the car wash, the football, the high school football's car wash today, which started at 10:30, and we got done like a little after 3. Did good. We had those 3 locations. I think we made over seven. I think close to 700 or something like that in ours, and the other 2 did really good too. I'm not sure what the whole total was. I mean, we was the furthest one out, so we were way out there. If you ever been around the lake, we was at Buckhead Ridge, so we was way the furthest out of our town. So we really did good in that little community and raised some good money. So a lot of that money's going to go to the football team for spring training and summer training for equipment, stuff they need, training camps and all that stuff. Man, think people just think you just go out there and play football. There's a lot to it, a lot of equipment you have to have, a lot of training stuff, and a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, it ain't just you just run a ball. You got to have weight training. You got to have these the bags they push and all that. Helmets are stuff these days are expensive. I didn't realize how much equipment like helmets. $300 to $500 depending on what kind of helmet they have. Then you have to have special shoulder pads. That's probably a couple $100 per kit. Per shoulder pad. Jersey. Just buy a T-shirt is $25. So a jersey, like really good jersey, is supposed to last a couple of years. That's you're talking maybe up until $100 possibly per jersey, maybe more. So it was good. We got like raised a lot of money, had some big donations, and hoping they do a couple more uh, before the summer, so we can get finish up whatever we need to get for the kids.
Woo! There's a nice shower, bro.
Yeah, my boy down there is getting a shower, man. I dude, it's like man, it's like OnlyFans. I'm talking serious stuff, and I got my OnlyFans channel below me here. We're doing like vulgar showers and on the toilets and all that kind of streams here. So I'm hearing all kind of noises down there. He's a humming and hollering, and I'm talking about serious stuff about raising money and everything.
Oh man! Next thing you know, you're gonna be in Poppy.
Well, as long as you just got only we only got vocals, we don't have actual scenes. I don't think YouTube would say nothing. We just let the people imagination. It's just got this blank canvas right there, so people just imagine what they're thinking they're hearing. So, but G, what's going on? I see he popped down. He might pop back out. I don't know, but yeah, that's it so far. Like I said, it's a restful Saturday evening. We got Sunday tomorrow, one more day before we're going back to work. And Georgie's off tomorrow, so he had to work today too. So tomorrow's just a rest day. Not sure what's going to happen. Like I said, I probably watch some basketball for those Canes. Besides that, I'm not really sure. Maybe watch some XFL football. I haven't really caught on to it this year. Or there's a new USFL football. I guess the United States Football League or something. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. Might want to check that. I think it starts this weekend also. So, but we're up 9 minutes. We had a couple people pop in.
Come on, guys! Come on, guys!
Yeah, it's Saturday, man. People's at the club right now. I mean, George is the only man in South Florida right now at his home taking a shower. He should be getting showered, dressed up, and getting out to them clubs tonight. But I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Bro, I got this club that I go to every night that is amazing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, bro. It's called Club Bed.
Club Bed. You gonna hit it early tonight, man?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, man, you off tomorrow, man. You should be hitting those streets, hitting those corners, and them side streets, man. Man, come on.
And buy some chicharrones, huh?
I mean, I'm an old man, but you young buck, man. Come on, man. Them chicharrones, you need to hit them flaming hot chicharrones or something. I'm an old pimp, man. Okay. I ain't like you young bucks, man. Hmm. But, yeah, you see this ain't my green screen. This is my curtain for my so this is my backdrop tonight. Dude, I already took a shower. I'm not going out in that freaking sandy ass yard to get bit by mosquitoes tonight, and I didn't feel like going out in my studio set. So
You just took a shower right now?
yo, I already took it, dude. I told you like an hour ago. I was feeling tired. When I called you earlier, I was tired. I was like, dude, that sun, man, it was just bear down today, man. It was like 94, 95 degrees out there,
Yeah,
dude.
crazy
It's just,
doing it at a time, bro. Guys should have done it earlier, man.
huh?
You guys should have done that earlier, man.
What the car wash?
The car wash, yeah, man.
Well, dude, we started at 10:30. We started at 10:30.
You should have done it from 8 to 10 or 12.
Oh hell no, man! I was sleeping at 8 o'clock, man. You would I would have been I wouldn't have got out there. They did at 8 o'clock. I would have showed up at 10. Ain't no way, man. Dude. It takes from my house to where that is. It's a good 30-minute drive at least. There, it's on the it's you're out actually outside the Okeechobee line. You're going into Glades County where this is at. So it's over the bridge all the way. With traffic on it, it could take a good 30 minutes. Like, dude, there ain't no way I'd had to because they wanted us 30 minutes early. 30 minutes early anyway because it wasn't supposed to start till 11, but we got there like at 10:20. We already started washing cars and all that. But dude, if I'd had to be there at 8 o'clock or 7:30, dude,
And who was collecting the
I
money?
had to get up at dude, I'd had to get up at 6:30 to make sure I'm dressed and got Josh up and all that. Heck no, man, dude, I was sleeping, man. Dude, we streamed. Oh, dude, I had to stream last night. I can't remember. You went to bed and I kept streaming and dude, I basically had to stop it because I was like, man, I gotta go to bed, man, because I knew I had to get this thing up, and then I did a little bit of. Oh my dog is sleeping. She's snoring over there.
And who was collecting the money today?
Well, no, we had some of the coaches. They were in charge of the areas. And see, like I'm a parent helper. Well, I work for the school, but I'm a parent helper, so I'm there, just helping the coaches out. And the main coach, Coach Pryor, he was like going to all three. We had three different washes, three different car washes. So we had guys and the coaches spread out throughout the three. And so they all did good. I'm not sure what the final tally is. They said we did pretty darn good, for a place that's pretty far out. We had a lot of, it was at the VFW out there, so we got a lot of the members, and it's a little small community right outside Okeechobee, but it's part, they consider part of Okeechobee, but the VFW is really good to us. So we had that one. And we had Treasure Island, which is on the other side of Okeechobee on the lake, and then we had a little spot like dead center by the lake. So everything was right there by the lake around the corners of the lake. So we didn't have enough in town. So I mean, we did really good not having no town traffic because we didn't have nothing in the center of town. Which we last year we had five of them. We had those three, and we had O'Reilly's, and it had Advanced Autos. I was at Advanced Auto, and we did probably twice as much as we did today, but we were in dead center of town. So you got to figure we were on a two cross, 441 and 70, boom, right there. A lot of traffic in the center of town. So we got a lot of traffic. I mean, we didn't have the community thing like they had, but we, got a lot of pulling traffic, and a lot of more people live in town than further out there. So they were pulling in, teachers from the school. A lot of the kids that went to the school, they're bringing their parents in there to wash the cars and all that. So there was a lot of, a lot of real good. We had a lot of great support, but I'm just saying, the only thing is where we're at is, if you got to drive 30 minutes, like I said, from where I was at living, it takes 30 minutes to get out there. A lot of people won't go that far. Now, like I said, I don't know what Treasure Island did. Treasure Island's a little closer into town. So they have to go at the main lake and they go to the left, and we went to the right. That VFW there is closer to town, so they may have got a lot more of the town traffic that the people was like, okay, let's head out there and support the kids. So they may probably did a lot more of the town traffic than we did. I mean, you just where we were at, you just had to want to go out there because, like I said, it's way out there towards going to the Indian reservation out there in Brighton. So we were drawing those clientele and the people that live in that area. but not so much the people like just driving all the way out there because we had, like I said, we had one in between. It was like closer, a little further down us, so they probably hit that one, the Invet 200. So they probably hit that one before us because there's probably like 3 or 4 miles closer into town than us. So, but it was good. Like I said, we did really good, and I heard the others did real good, and we had some big donations, all that, also from some community leaders. So what Coach said, it's going to help. It's going to help be able to get the supplies for spring, summer, and and you have a little extra backup for anything the kids, the program needs, man. Like I was saying, man, it's the football programs. It's not just okay, let's just go out and throw a football. There's a lot to it, a lot of money. You got to have a lot of you got to have like you don't realize it, but you got to pay for the referees coming to the games. You got to pay for the equipment. You got to pay for the buses, the travel and all that. And there's a lot to it. I mean, I can understand just I was talking to the track coach, and he said, every time they track team just goes to a meet, it's a couple $100, just to bus the kids over there. So you got to figure football is a little bigger than track and a lot more to it. So, there's a lot of expenses to that. So we got to raise the money for it. Sports programs are a little different from athletic stuff or not athletic, academic stuff because the school does not supply all your needs as they do academic. Sports programs a lot of it have to pay for themselves. They have to raise the money themselves. You know, basketball, football, soccer. That's why you see them in car washes, selling candy stuff because they have to pay for that. They have to pay for most of the equipment or things that go along with it. Like I said, referees, travel, concessions, whatever's involved in it. So
yeah,
we got one person watching. What's up? Hit that like button if you like what we're talking about. Please subscribe, share, hit that notification button. My boy Georgie 305 is down below me. I only see his teeth right now and finger pointing at the screen.
subscribe to this man down here, Tucker Verse.
I can't believe he's already in the bed. I can't believe he's already in the bed sleeping. He's below me. He's on bottom right now. He thinks he's on top, but he's on the bottom. So we had that
You're on
discussion
top, man. You're on top.
We were talking about who's on top and who's on bottom. He said he's on the bottom today. So unless he's on his screen, he's probably on top. So yeah, that was that under the sheets discussion we was talking about the other day. So it gets a little cringy on that one, but we'll talk about that on a different day because I'm above the sheets right now. I'm near the bed, but I'm not. I'm away from the sheets at the moment. So, but come on, guys, hit some messages in there. Let us feed us that info.
Come on, man. Come on.
It's like I said. It's like streaming is like digestion. We have so much content, which is like food in our bellies, and then we, like Georgie was earlier, he pinched some off and let us go. But we need to continue the flow, so we got to have more content to keep it going. Got to keep it going.
Next time, I'll give those sound effects.
Oh, man, that might, I get some sound effects on if I have it on my computer, I can get some sound effects. Some Adam Sandler sound effects when he's like taking like that 5-minute piss and all that.
Oh man.
I got 2 people watching, man. See when you start talking about you start talking about them under the sheets, and I just see you in the background patting your head, man. They know something's up.
Oh man. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Come on,
let us know what's going on. Get us some info. Big news. I know if anybody comes here and wants to talk about Marvel or anything, Jonathan Majors, which is Mr. Kang of the Kang Dynasty, got arrested today in New York for domestic violence. So Marvel might be changing directions now. Let's see, because he was supposedly the main focal point of the next phase. So, or they're gonna have to recast him because I know what Disney is, man. If you pick your booger, man, they ready to throw you off a film or recast you or anything. So let's see what happens this one because this is going to be a major thing because he's the whole focal point of the next phase of MCU.
I think he's a big doodle, man.
Oh, dude, it just broke
his career is done.
Dude, I was surprised they probably all kinds of people just cringing it on YouTube. All these Marvel channel, the ones that just talk Marvel all day, man. They talk about when everybody takes when like you were on the toilet pinch one off, man. If one of them guys pinch one off, man, they're talking about it, man. It's just the way they are.
His
So
career is done.
nah, so I don't really give a crap. So I mean, yeah, what is. But I know what Disney is. Disney. I know when Johnny Depp had his little problem, they were trying. He was Jack Sparrow, and I know they had the
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. They was trying to rip him out of that, and saying he ain't gonna do no more Jack Sparrow and this, and how he got taken out of the Harry Potter series and all that, how garbage that was. So Disney right now they close. There's a roller coaster in Hollywood Studios. It's called the Rock and Roller Coaster with Aerosmith. And
Yeah.
what's funny is they shut this. They said it was rehab for the ride, not which was bull crap. Um, some lady is suing Steven Tyler because he's the lead singer of Aerosmith. They said he fondled her back in 1971 or something like that. I guess when she was 17 or 18, I don't know, at a concert or something. Now this is 1971. Okay, now you got to figure um, how many years ago that was. That was before I was even born.
Yeah.
So this woman is like a grandma. So now I guess she must, which I think is total bull crap. Because if someone would have happened, um, she would have said something by now. That's just total bull crap. I mean, I know this Me Too and all that stuff where but I'm sorry, but Disney's so quick. They're already rumored that it's going to shut the ride down. They're going to change it to possible now Queen, and now I've heard now it's possibly a Queen. It's going to be Rock and Roll with Queen, which controversy. Queen had a lot of controversy too. So I mean, I guess whatever is whatever. But Disney's so quick handed to switch stuff, which I think the whole Steven Tyler lawsuit's a bunch of bull crap anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking, dude. 1971. I mean, you're talking, geez, 50, 55 years ago.
Oh
Okay,
wow, that was a long time,
I,
bro.
if something happened, and I hate to say it, a lot of those girls that go to them concerts, they throw themselves to these rock and roll stars. I mean, if anybody was going to have anything like that, I would say probably Motley Crue or Poison or one of them, because
Uh huh.
rumors how these girls just go right through the locker rooms with them, and you know, clothes are flying and all that stuff's going on, and probably back then there were probably a bunch of them that were underage. I mean, that was back in the 70s and 80s and all that. I mean, they wasn't things like that going on. So and they were just wanting as much as the rock and roll people were doing. So I mean,
Yeah.
what happened 50 years ago happened 50 years ago. I mean, yeah, it probably now is just probably now is things now is you got these lawyers is like, oh, did somebody say boo to you? 20 years ago. Well, now you can sue them for saying that you had mental pains or you got to hug the pillow or something. That's because this woke BS culture we live in. There, everybody's like I'd say a scaredy cat or can't handle themselves. It's not like well, no. I mean, if I go back, I could say, oh, there was people who may hurt my feelings back when I was a 6, 8 years old. But am I going to go? No, it's called growing up. You know. Now it's called growing up. Not world ain't roses and hugs. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's people say rough things, and most times it covers over and you forgive, and that most times it's your friends, and I mean, if you went all the times you said stuff to your friends, and then you turn around and your friends are still your friends, everybody says that, even your family members, and they say this, but that's BS. But whatever. I mean,
It's what it is, bro.
if something really truly happened, I think you would have said something uh, before you're in your 80s in in the nursing home, or that to me that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're that's a little beyond belief. I'm sorry. You would have told somebody before now, or something like that. It's like, come on, it's just they didn't say, oh, I was saying no. If you can 50 years, you would have if you were that bad off, you would have broke down then. You wouldn't have broke down 50 years later. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's just I'm sorry. And then
I
I hear
think all this is to make money, man.
All it is to make money. Now there is times where there is things that happen that are covered up and shouldn't happen, but usually those that comes out pretty quick. You don't usually have a 50-year span. You don't. If
Yeah,
somebody had something happen to them, you hear it within a year, or in that year or two. You don't hear it 50 years later. So
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he will have to be really good to hide that.
Well, I mean, dude, he's old as he is now, dude. He's God. I don't know what year, how old he is, but I mean, they've been playing since the early '70s, so he's older than my parents. I mean, he's up in this eight. I know he's up in his 80s. I think it's like Ozzy. Ozzy's up in the freaking. Now that somebody come back and say something about Ozzy, I'm like, God, he's up in his 80s. I mean, the man's like, you know, it's in bad shape for it. Truly, we got 2 likes, but just ain't got 0 people watching. So people liking it and running off without saying anything. So guys, come on, come on. I know it's 25 minutes. I mean, Georgie's just total black down there. He, you know what he's doing down there. We'll have to talk about what he's doing, get people back in here. I ran everybody off by the controversy and trying to talk about raising money. So I got to talk. We got to talk about see if he's definitely on the bottom down there hiding somewhere. He's not under the sheets. He's under the bed somewhere. He's hiding
Oh, come on,
under the
man! Give
bed.
this
He
man
didn't
a
want to get
like,
on
man.
bottoms. He didn't want to get on bottoms. He just went under the bed this time. So
Oh man, they just go on, they listen, and they go back out.
yeah, I'm boring them tonight. I ain't hyped, dude. I was hyped up last night. I don't know what is, man. There must have been something in that
Nah,
sweet
but
tea,
last night was good, man. It was
dude.
really good.
It must have been something in that sweet tea. It got me excited, man. There was some little extra sugar in there or something. Everybody thought I was drunk. I was like, dude, no, I'm drunk. I said I've been drinking some sweet tea and had a candy bar, and that's the candy bar just ramped my sugar up a little high. I was jumpy. I know I was a little jumpy. I was tired, but see, then, dude, I was like dead tired afterwards. It was like a high, but was it was like, well, I had a lot of stuff to say last night. I guess it's just stuff to say. Today was just I didn't. I guess that sun today just baked me. That sun, man. It just wears you down. And it was like 95.
Yeah,
And I was trying to stay in shade, but just the heat. I think it's just the heat. See, we haven't had no rain, and it has just been like miserably dry and humid. And that
yeah,
heat just bakes you. Even if you're under a tent, man, it still just like feels like a water vapor. There's no. I mean, the sun's just draining whatever oxygen and liquid you have in your body because there's very little water in the air. So
yeah.
crazy, crazy. So let me know what you're doing, man. Let me. I talk my whole life story, man. I need to know what you've been doing, man.
I'm just in the bed chilling, bro. I'm
Dude,
tired.
but you had a day, man. Did you go to the Keys today, right?
No, 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 no.
So you
I
didn't
was,
go to the. You're done with the Keys, then. You're done with the Keys.
yeah, I'm already done in the keys already.
All right. So anything cool happen? Any
A
mamacita?
lot of
Me and
bro, you
mamacitas
see a lot of
you honk
girls
your
and
horn.
stuff.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell you. See, my kids. I'll bring this up. The kids were out there. Had the sign out there, and we was waving. And the truck drivers, everything. You were like, doing this.
Yeah.
Trying to make them honk. Hey, do you ever get any people like that when you're driving? Tell them you
Oh
honk
yeah, of
your horn.
course. I'll honk
Do
all the
you do
time.
you, do you, do you honk for them?
Oh hell yeah.
Do you honk anyway? If you see a bunch of mamacitas going down the street, you go
I
honk
honk the
honk
horn and
honk.
the girls jump because they
Do
get
they? Oh man, you get up right up, but slow down. Honk,
yeah.
honk. You got a good horn in the truck, man. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, air horn, man.
oh, you got a good one, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
because I know you got a smaller truck, so.
air
So
horn.
uh.
Man,
Yeah, yep,
that
yep,
thing sounds loud, bro.
yeah. You scared them off the side of
Oh
the
man,
side of
they
the road.
jump, bro. It's
They
so
jump.
funny because they don't hear
Yeah,
the truck coming. All of a
they're
sudden,
like they're like, Poppy, why, Poppy, why, Poppy? Mm.
oh man, it's
So
so
I
funny.
mean, what did you see? I mean, anything happen there? Did you see something strange or anything
Nah, bro.
cool
To be
or
honest, I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. I just saw a lot of women working out, man, every single day.
a lot of jogging
Yeah,
stuff?
a lot of jogging, a lot of walking. That's mostly what they do there, man.
So where part of Miami did you have to travel today to?
I was in Weston in the morning, and then the second route I was in Florida.
Oh, okay. Wow, I just got alert that we got lightning in Fort Drum, which is 5 miles from me. So,
Oh
we
wow,
might get rain tonight. That's kind of weird. There's nothing in the
that'll
forecast.
be nice for you, man.
Yeah. No, well, sometimes you get these lightning storms. Ain't no rain, it's just lightning, and which is bad because, like I said, we're just like a bunch of dry land with sticks and broken, wood, dry old hay everywhere. So you get a bunch of these lightning strikes, hit some of these palm trees and stuff, catch on fire. Sort of like what California would usually, what California always catches those fires over there. Right now, it's good for them. I wish my friends from California were here because they've been getting like these weird rains where they're getting floods and stuff. So they shouldn't have any fires this year, at least in them canyon stuff where it's like always dry and stuff. They're getting record rainfall, so which is good. This is good. I mean, it's bad and good in a way. I mean, it's because you're not used to that much water, but them lakes and stuff have been really dry over there, so help fill them back up and keep the fires down. So
I bet, man. It's crazy, bro.
yeah. But so anything, man, I just see pitch black, man. I just see voice. You're hiding, man. You're hiding. I see your teeth every so often.
Oh man, people, this YouTube is dead, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like, hey, got people just pop. Unless somebody's streaming that I don't know of. Could be.
Oh no.
Could be, man.
If you want to cut it off early tonight, bro.
Nah, we keep going, man. But yeah, I was gonna let you talk, man. See what you saw, what you
Bro,
heard.
I'm blank, bro.
You blank. Well, there's always something, man. Something up. I mean, you gotta have something back there you're thinking about. You've been scratching about it all day. You get in your brain. That's what I mean. I get something in the brain. It's like two sticks rubbing each other. You be thinking about it all day, and it's like, you thinking about it. You don't ever get that?
Man, I've been thinking about I want to go hit the beach one of these days.
There you go. There we go. Talk
Just
some
hit the
beach.
beach,
Talk to the beach, man. Tell us where would you want to go, and
do a couple of videos over there.
yeah, I'm telling you, man. Do some of the video. Like I told you, you could hit those beach talks, man. You
Just
know
sit
what I'm saying?
on the sand, just see women walk
See
around.
what it is, because unless I can get down there, you got your phone out there and say, hey, my boy wants to ask you a question, and you got to hold the phone. So I mean, the worst case scenario, she'll slap you. I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah,
When
but
you
that's the problem. It's comforting for you because I'm gonna get a slap.
yeah. Well, no, because I see your phone flip around and
And
yeah,
what
my
happens? What
my
happens
face
if
will
she
hit the
doesn't
ground.
slap me? If she doesn't slap me, she punches me because there's some girls that punch me. They punch instead of slap.
Well, I mean, at least it'll be content. I'll see the phone flipping around. I say, oh, that was a wrong answer. Until you pick it back up, or I hear some handcuffs or something. And then if I hear
Oh
something,
man.
if I hear say this is the police, I'll be like off the line, man. I'll be like, oh, I say, and then they say, oh, he was streaming himself. I don't know what he said.
Oh man. I'll do some lives.
Yeah.
I'll keep it interesting.
So where would you go? I mean, what beach would you go, man? Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Nah, man. I don't like that beach, man.
What beach? Which beach to go? What's to go to?
I don't know. I'm thinking Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
Way up here by me.
yeah,
Oh man, dude, you come this far, you better holler at me, man.
yeah. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go that
Oh,
far, and
okay.
then
I would thought you were going to those beaches. I'll tell you the beach to go, but right now is not a good time. Oh man, I used to love that Fort Myers beach that got destroyed, dude. That was my favorite beach right there, all the way to Sanibel. That was the nicest beach, best sand of the. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah,
Oh man,
yeah. I've
especially
been there, man.
right there where that pier was. The pier, the main pier where the main street. They got it's just they got leveled, but
Yeah, I used to go
that.
there with my ex, bro.
Oh my god, that was the nicest beach, man. The sand. You could walk way out there. I mean it,
Yeah,
and that was a beautiful pier. I wanted to go fishing on that pier. I never got a chance to. I was like saying, next time I go, I was gonna bring rod and reels and just go fishing out there because there's people catching all kind of fish out there. And what's scary is because you could go far out there and you could get pretty close to that pier. And
yeah.
we were under the pier one time, and the only thing bad about the pier is a lot of bait fish under there and rays. You got to watch out for the manta rays and stingrays and stuff.
Those are really dangerous, man.
Because there's a lot of stingrays. That's why Tampa Bay. That's why they call the Tampa Bay baseball team the Tampa Bay Rays, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
rays in the Gulf. But I was out there, and Me and my son was walking. There's a lot of bait fish. And I was like, "Oh, this is not really good area for us to go," because there was a couple manatees too. We was just seeing out there running around, and this big old snook just like went right. I knew it was a west sun. I was like, it was a snook or something. It was a snook. I got a good sign of him, and I was like, damn, it's a big snook. And next time I see this big old, like big black, like gray shadow go right back and bump right in my leg, dude. I thought it was a bull, because a shark.
Yeah.
And you got to watch out for those bull sharks. Bull sharks, get close up in the shallows, and they'll attack people,
Yeah.
especially hitting them bait fish. I thought it was a bull shark. I was like, oh, and it was big too. And I was, pretty good size. And I was like, crap. I'm figuring, I'm like, dude, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to be one of those casualties on a shark attacks. And I'm figuring, and every time you see those people lose an arm or a leg or something, Christ, this is not what I need to be on vacation and end up losing a leg or something. And then it came back around again. I guess the fish right, it came back. It was a porpoise, so it was a dolphin. It wasn't a shark.
Yeah.
But he came back up and actually got to rub his head. It was cool because
he was looking for your attention.
Well, no, he was going after that fish. He was going
Yeah.
after that snook. He wanted that snook. But then he came back. I guess he saw. I guess he hit me. He bumped my leg, and I was startled. And he come back and he come up right up to me right there, and I petted him a little bit, and then he swam away. And I was like, I wish I would have had my camera. Dude, that would have been so awesome because, you see him at SeaWorld. You know how you can get if you ever went to SeaWorld, you can pet porpoises and all that and how friendly they are.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like there. I just rubbed his old snout, rubbed his snout and rubbed his head on. I mean, it was like, it was weird, because I've petted them at SeaWorld and, aquariums and stuff, but I've never petted a dolphin in the wild like that. So it was like really cool.
They're really friendly animals, man.
Oh yeah, and that's why I said it's people. It hurt them and all that shit. I just can't stand that. But yeah, it's friendly. And what's good about porpoises too? If there is a shark, they will protect you. They're really good to humans. They're better to humans than we are to them.
Yeah.
Because, dude, because I watched these swimmers, like people out there in the ocean, and a couple porpoises will like fend off a shark, a bull shark or a tiger shark or a great white or anything from them attacking humans. So, I mean, if there was a shark in there, at least that porpoise was there. When we was out there, we saw a big old sea turtle out there. It was pretty cool seeing a sea turtle. We're out there close to where we were swimming, so it was like, yeah.
That's cool, man. We got one person watching.
Yeah, what's going on? We were talking about the beach, guys. We're in the Georgia. He's somewhere in the abyss or the darkness there. I don't know where he's at.
The void, man.
The void, the total black void there. And I'm in my room. That's my curtain. That's my green screen today. So didn't feel like going outside in the mosquito pit today. But hey, if you got anything, come on, guys. Hit that like button and hit us some stuff in the chat. Yes, that was a no-go for them. They took off, but yeah, like I said, it was a fun trip. But I said you got to watch those rays because we did see some rays, swimming, but they didn't come close to us. But they were very dangerous because when I was a young kid, probably like Tristan's age, I was like 6, 7 years old. Grandfather, he went up to Melbourne area all the time, go cast net fishing back in the day. And I'd be all out there, be waiting around there trying to catch the the little crabs and stuff. I'd be catching the crabs and playing. My grandma was there, and he got up there. And we'd go mullet. He'd go mullet fishing. He would do that cast net and catch a bunch of mullet. Now mullet is considered a bait fish, but you can eat mullet too. He would get these big mullet, and to me, I love the taste of them. It was I guess I ate them when I was young, so I get used to. I love the taste of them. But I mean, some people don't like them. Some people use them as bait fish. He caught some flounder sometimes and different things, sea perch and all that. But he got a damn stingray in the net one time, and he got hung up. And then those things are a pain in the butt to get out of the thing, and it stung. The barb, the barb got him right in the hand, and he had that barb in his hand for like years and years until it finally popped up and it's swollen. They finally had to pop it out. But it's like it's very poisonous. That's what the guy from Australia, the crocodile hunter, he died because he was swimming out there in Australia with stingrays, and that stingray just dropped his barb right up into his heart and killed him.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin. I used to love that guy, the crocodile hunter.
He was the best, man.
Yeah. So it's a dangerous, a pretty animal. I mean, if you go to some of these aquariums, they'll what do is they'll cut the barb. They'll take the barb. It doesn't hurt the animal. They'll take the barb and the poisonous part off. of the tail, the very end of the tail off, because the animal can live without. Some animals once so it ain't like a bee or something. You know how a bee when a bee
Yeah.
stings you and they stick their needle in you, it kills the animal. That's a bee or a wasp. Because
Yeah.
if a bee ever sting you, they're dead. They'll die because they pretty much they're like a kamikaze, like Japanese kamikaze. Back in the day when they're sort of like a suicidal animal. Once they sting you, they're done. Because what is that breaks the bar their little stinger barb or what do they call it breaks off in you and it I guess it rips the bottom of their insides out so they die they no way they can live without it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that animals is made but like stingray now it could do that and it could still live they could take it off
Yeah.
the barb and it will still it doesn't affect the animal but you go up there in aquariums they're really beautiful and I mean they're pretty animals feel when you can pet them and rub them. I mean, it's not really. They're not really a hateful animal. It's just like I said. We go out there and we're in their their area. Well,
Yeah.
it's like me. I'm a stingray. I'm out there. All I'm usually doing is in the sand, just sanding myself and eating crabs and then I got some guy, running through the beach or running in the water and steps on top of my head. It'd be like you're sleeping in your bed right now and your neighbor runs in the door and just like runs across your chest. That's the same thing. What sort of pisses you off? That's the same way these animals are. And of course, somebody, you know, runs and jumps on your chest and goes across your bed. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna throw your fist at them. It's like a stingray. Well, they ain't got fists, so they're gonna throw their barb at you. They're the only weapon they have. So, and that's most of the times what happens. These people get stung because they're out there. That's what I say. You got to watch. They say feel and you're saying, and they step on the stingray's head, and well, then he stabs them or jabs them and stuff. So, I mean, Steve Irwin, that was just a bad incident. He was, that's dangerous. We're floating like that, and you're floating above them. Sometimes you might have startled him, and he just all that stingray did is, lifted his barb straight up, and he went right into it. So it's kind of crazy, kind of crazy. Well, it was
That
42
that's
minutes, guys. Guys, we want some people on here. I've got 2 likes. I appreciate the likes, but love to have people on here to, give us some talk and fun facts. I mean, we go from one thing to the next, man. Like I said, we're right on the beach. We're talking about the beach right now. Good times, bad times, and fun times.
it's crazy, bro.
Right.
Crazy.
But my boy down here, he's hiding from me. I don't know what he's hiding in that void. I see
I'm
his
right here,
nose. I
right
see his
here.
teeth. I see his teeth and an eyeball every so often, but that's it. If he show some more down there, I might get some more people watching. But come on, man, tell me something, man, tell me something.
Bro, it's kind of crazy how that animal, how smart they are. They can literally like pinpoint where you at to sting you. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's like they got sensors all around.
Mm-hmm.
I literally saw one being caught in Naples, and the people that caught the stingray, man,
Yeah.
literally was torturing her. Like they cut her into pieces while she was alive.
Oh. I mean, there's some people that eat them,
Yeah,
but then some people kill them like that, and some people cut them up and use them as bait too. That's another thing.
but why would they like cut her up alive? Like that's so like cruel, man. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I don't know. Well, yeah, that's humans, man. That's just. I mean, leave the animal alone. I mean, usually if I've caught a stingray on a out fishing, and I usually the thing is,
there must be a way
you're
to
not going to
kill
mess
them.
with the thing. I would just cut the line and let the thing go because you're going to have a problem trying to get the hook out because the thing more likely has swallowed. And you're gonna, it ain't worth it. You just cut the, we get him up close, cut the line, let the thing go because it ain't just not worth it. So, it's not worth aggravating when, and that's well the problem is. Then you have your chance of you getting hurt, and if you don't want to hurt the animal, the animal has nothing. I have nothing against stingrays. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to catch him. I don't want to be in the. If I know the thing has a stinger, I don't want to be in the same area as him. But I have no problem with him. I know people use them for bait for when they go shark fishing because, like a hammerhead shark loves stingrays. That's one of their
Yeah,
favorite things. So, a lot of people do catch them and cut them up. and they use them for bait because that's one of them shark. Especially people going shark fishing. That's one of the shark's favorite meals. So,
Oh
and
man.
yeah, that's what a lot of people do on them.
And the shark eat him with a sting and everything.
Yeah, yeah, they'll. It doesn't affect the shark. They'll eat it and rip it right off, or whatever how they do it. Then you got, I mean, you got the stingray. See, there's so many different type of stingrays. That's the thing. You go to some of these aquariums, you'll see you got the stingrays, and you got the manta rays. The manta rays is the big ones. The ones that they actually they'll jump out. They'll actually jump out of the water, and sometimes you'll see them, and they'll look like they're flying a little bit. But you go up to Tampa. That's why they called the ray. Tampa Bay, because you'll see schools of these things. They look like all over the top of the water like jellyfish. Just thousands of manta rays and stuff.
Oh wow.
But they called them the devil rays or something because a stingray, like a stingray, there's like I said, there's so different types. I mean, there's some of them. It's just look like the flat black, like UFO looking ones. But
Yeah.
then you got these ones that's got the. It looks like they're more. Those are the flat ones. Then you got like the manta rays, which has more of a. They look like a bigger spaceship, but they're not flat, but they're like thicker, But they have the bigger like eyes and the bigger like what it's hard to say like it's sort of like you go from flat to like a more of like a cargo, look like a cargo plane, like one of those spaceship type of things. The other one's just like a flying saucer. The other one's like that looks like a bigger type spaceship type thing. But yeah, it's kind of hard to explain it. But if anybody's in here is a science, animal scientist, they'll know exactly what I'm talking
The
about.
people in Tampa has to be really careful getting in the beach, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing they said. Like Clearwater is another beautiful area to go to the beach, but you got to watch for the rays and stuff. And what I understand, my wife's Lily, she was always talking about Omar and them would go down there to Miami under the pier, or they had a bridge or something. Y'all used to hang out at
Yeah.
the rays, and there was a lot of rays there too. You got to catch a lot of the rays to be under that bridge because they like going under that shady area. So. See, that was the bad. See, that's when we were over there in Fort Myers when we was going to that pier. We was really being a bad area because that's a word you'll see a lot of during the summertime. Kind of shade off a little bit, and then the bait fish and stuff. They're going after some of that bait fish also, crabs and all kind of stuff.
Oh man.
Over there, what was
That,
beautiful? Well, I'll tell you one thing I loved about that. Did you see the sand? You remember the sand? Did you ever go out there and feel the sand dollars and stuff out there in Fort Myers?
yeah,
Sand
man.
dollars in the sand.
Yeah, man.
See, because you go over here to Fort Pierce or Melbourne, all that. There, you don't see no sand dollars out there. That's what I don't like about you go out here. You go out about like 10 yards and it drops off, man. It's over your head. I mean, that's the way it goes. Because the beach over there goes like this, and then it goes woof. See, over there, it's just gradually. You got to go way, way, way out there before it
It,
goes to your head. I mean, out here, you'll be walking. Next thing you just drop, and then you're like you're trying to. And the other thing bad over here is the rip currents. It is the rip currents are really
yeah,
really
because the precipice is like so near the beach
yeah.
that the water hits the wall of the thing.
Yes, I don't like. That's why I hated when I
Yeah.
go there and the kids be out there swimming I'm I used to swim good, but last time and they couldn't swim. I said, "Do not get out." That's why I hated going to that. I hate going to that beach on the East Coast. I do not like the East Coast beach, and to me, and I don't like them. Also, they're rocky. I do not like Fort Pierce, Port. I do not like the beaches at all on the East Coast. Only beach I really liked when we went up there was that there's nice ones up in Georgia and up there by yeah, Sanibel, not Sanibel. What do they call it? It's right there, Savannah area. But the only thing back there, there's been a lot of sharks and stuff. Even North Carolina and stuff. The sharks has been like coming a lot of shark attacks up in there. So got to be watching. It's weird because what is I guess the water's been warming, so the sharks have been going a little further north than normal, and you get some of these like the great whites and stuff. Well, they were just showing there's a big old great whites that just they put these little they catch them, they put these little pings on them or these little tracking devices, and when the shark comes up or something, it gets close to land, it'll ping and ding or something like that. And there's a like a 20-foot long great white shark just pinged off Melbourne the other day. So it was like And they had this thing tracked. He tracked it all the way up to New England. It went out there to the sea, pretty close to Iceland or wherever the hell that is out there, and it
Oh
come
wow.
back and came in. It's all the way down here now. It's next right to the thing. It's weird, man. You see these things. These things will go all the way across the ocean. I mean, they'll hit all the way into the Caribbean and come back, and then come these
They travel a lot, man.
yeah, they travel. I mean, this shark here, they showed its tracking thing because what it does, it'll ping every time it comes up to the surface.
Yeah.
How it come up and surface, with its fin and stuff. So it may stay underwater for miles because a ping here maybe at Melbourne, and maybe the next time it pings will be all the way up to North Carolina. So you got to figure that's a long stretch of water. But then
Yeah.
they just draw what they do. Now it could, and now you can't really track it the best because it could have gone in and out, but they just do a straight line from every ping. So they try to figure, and sometimes it pings really quick. So you'll see it come in. It'll come in one of these inlets because they've showed some that come all the way into the inlet, like inside uh the coastal, the coastal inlets here, and like
Yeah.
Jupiter and all that. So it's like not in the ocean; it's all the way up in the inlet where it's brackish, freshwater. They could be eating alligator. There may be an alligator up in there. So
Yeah.
see, what's strange. See, the alligators, I guess they might not might have to some of these sharks down there in because we got the American crocodile down there in the Keys and stuff. So the sharks down there might see some of these alligators because some of these bull sharks they say go up in the Everglades and stuff. But now, like in Australia, now you see those big old saltwater crocodiles. They'll show one of them out there with a great white, and it's like, dude, that's the great. Their sharks are scared. Them saltwater crocodiles east of them sharks. They'll be out there fighting each other out there in the water. It's like wow, because
That's crazy, bro.
you get one of them 20-foot long saltwater crocodiles. I mean, you have a better chance with a great white shark than a saltwater crocodile. I mean, it's just crocodile has like great white is blinded. They say it's like it can see, but it's blind. It attacks different. The crocodile is just aggressive.
Yeah.
It's just an aggressive animal, and it can see good. It can swim fast. See a shark. Uh, does more sense of sonar in the blood. If there's no blood, it doesn't. Like crocodile just goes after you. Like an alligator is aggressive too sometimes, but the alligator doesn't. It usually tries to avoid you unless it's hungry or you aggravate or something. But a
Yeah.
crocodile is really aggressive and it goes after you. If you're out in the water and you're a saltwater crocodile, you have very chance of not a good chance of living because that crocodile is pretty much going to grab you and barrel roll you.
Yeah, man.
They was showing this guy and they're swimming out one of these things and it was like two crocodiles just jumped in real quick, and he's out there. I'm like, what is this guy doing? And he showed the freaking guy that crocodile. They jumped and barrel rolled that guy. They drowned him, and they just tear him up. Yeah, because like see, where's about alligator? It's like a crocodile, especially when you see in Africa when they catch a gazelle or something. Even these in Africa, the Nile crocodiles are bad ones too. They don't see an alligator usually drowns its victim or its prey or whatever you want to call it, and usually they'll let it sit there for a little bit and rot. And they'll eat. They don't like eat right away. Now crocodiles, they just start tearing into animal alive because they were showing a zebra or something like that got caught, and the one crocodile he just grabbed him. He pretty much he was just there trying to drown him, but the other crocodiles were just jumping on him. And just the animal was still alive, and he was just ripping the animal to death, and the animal was still alive. It was you could see the animal moving. It was ripping part of his face off, and he's eating it alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're tearing it up.
they don't play around on it. So, but
Yeah, man.
Georgia, I don't know what is, man. Ain't nobody wanting to see us tonight, man. We're almost at an hour mark, and we got 2 likes out of it, but
Hey, if you want to cut it off at the hour,
that's about it. So we'll get it to that 60-minute mark, and then we'll probably call it then, unless we can just get a whole bunch of people just show up out of the blue on us. But
I think everybody's partying today, bro.
yeah, I mean, we're talking about the Discovery Channel tonight, so we're talking science and animals and discovery. So but people not excited, man. They're more after the pussycat or the starfish than they are real scientific facts and knowledge. So
That's crazy,
keyword,
bro.
keyword. Like I said, keywords, and people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Keywords.
man.
Meow or the
I'll be looking at the replay anyway, so
yeah. They're like, oh, it's talking about Shamu and starfish and this. And yeah, yeah, we are.
Yeah, man. But talking about that guy that got stung in the heart, man. It's a shame that he died, man.
Yeah, I was dude. That was one of my favorite. I used to watch that all the time. That was one of my favorite shows come on every week.
He used to
That
do
was on
some
the show.
awesome episodes, man.
Oh yeah, and he wasn't just crocodiles. Oh, I love when he did the crocodile stuff. That was the best. But he was really big on the snakes. I mean, I don't like snakes, but dude, he would get out there, and I'm like, dude, this guy's crazy. He's like, this is the spitting pit viper cobra or something. And he's like right there, and he's on the ground face down looking at this animal. I'm like, hell no, man. I'm like, dude, I would there be with a shovel, be ready to whack that thing. I had no way I'd be sitting there like 3 feet away, like looking at the thing in the eye. And he goes, and the snake moves, and he goes, oh, he could have spit me right now and blinded me right now. But me and the snake had a heart to heart, and I looked in his eyes, and he knew that I was there to help him out. I'm like, dude, it was like crazy. And I mean, there ain't no reshots, man. I mean, it ain't like a fake movie or something. Okay, oh, the snake didn't twitch the right way. Dude, you don't reshoot the damn sitting there looking at the snake. You just say, oh God, I hope I don't get bit. You know.
Yeah,
But it was like crazy stuff. Hey, he be down there wallering, he getting jumping down there. And it wasn't just like the python stuff. He was going after the cobras, picking them up, and he was slinging them around. Oh yeah, oh, he almost got me. Did you see that? His teeth were centimeters away from my skin. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, they had to have like all this anti venom all every time he did a show because yeah, he was crazy. Oh, he'd be driving the sheep. Oh, I see a poisonous snake on the road. Let me go pick him up. And I'm like, oh my God. But it was cool. It
that
was
dude,
it was a great
that
show.
dude was
Great show.
crazy, though, bro.
Great shows. He was crazy, but it was a great show. Very educational. See, that's the thing. The problem with the people on like shows today, they're not exciting enough to make the kids like want to watch it. And the thing is, his shows were educational. You learn stuff from it because
Yeah,
he went down to the facts, but it was like you're like, holy crap! But it grabbed your attention. You see this guy like swinging this big ass poisonous snake, and knowing he's like inches away from dying from a snake bite, but then he would like bring the facts in and all this and all that. So you learn by he just caught your attention. So that was the one thing
yeah,
cool
of
about the
course.
show. But all right, we're getting home to the 3 minute mark, guys. So George, you got anything else before we
No,
wrap this
bro, I've
this
been blank
puppy?
all hour, bro.
Wrap this pappy up. Yeah, we haven't. Nobody's like popped in or anything in the last little bit. I mean, like some views, got 2 likes, but it's like,
It's been 25 minutes with nobody on.
yeah, it's just one of those nights, man. I don't know. Some nights you get it, and some nights you don't.
Yep,
It's like it's like the some nights you get it, and some nights you don't. Find type of days.
yep.
And tonight we're not getting none. So, well, we got a little bit. We got a little tease, but then that's about it.
Oh man.
Flash, it's like whoop. It's like we got one of those, like whoop, and then
Yep.
the shirt went whoop. Oh, look at that! Whoop, whoop, back. We didn't. Deej couldn't even come in here and give some inspiration. He since show he because he goes live on the streams. He always shows his man boobs. I mean, I was like, oh man, I don't know if that's gonna help us or he wearing that banana suit and showing his man boobs. I'm like, dude. So he can say
Uh,
all he wants about like us talking about being on top or the bottom, man.
that, man,
Oh man.
that man, just that little comment right there just set him off yesterday.
Oh man, that was a great man. Yeah,
He was
yeah,
in it. He was in it, bro.
yeah. We had him hook, line, and sinker, man. He was like one of those fish that, you want to just play around with him for like 2 or 3 minutes and instead of just pulling him up. We had him hooked good. He wasn't getting away. Unless the alligator comes and bites him off the line, we had him good, man. We had him
Oh man.
hook, line, sinker on
You
that one.
were you were alive yesterday for almost 2 hours, right?
I guess I don't. I was at the point I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to shut this down because I
Oh,
was like, well, I like talking. At least I got to talk. I can talk. I had the chat going, but I still like to talk to somebody. And you get me. Well, if I have somebody in here, I can get fired up, and you will throw a comment or something. I can just just bank off of it. So,
Yeah.
but I can do it with a chat, but it's not as easy as with chat as a live person in there talking to you.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But you can just double bank it, man. I'm like they're throwing a comment, you throwing a comment, and I just it gets worse and worse as it goes. You know how it goes.
Yeah, you're good at it, man.
Yeah, I love
It's
doing that.
natural to you. Like you like talking about random stuff.
Yeah,
I just my mind goes blank, bro. Like literally, I go blank.
yeah.
Like right now, I don't got nothing to talk about.
Well, I'm like, dude. I mean, we went to talking about the Discovery Channel, man. But hey, but that's a some people enjoy that, and some people don't. So
Yeah.
I guess tonight nobody enjoyed it. So I guess we'll have to go back to raunchy, disgusting. Who's on top? Who's on bottom? Talk tomorrow night before we can get this show.
Oh boy.
Look
Oh
at let me see. I'll go back there and hide on that sheets one more time. See if we get one person come in before we leave. Let's see. I'm under the sheets. Anybody gonna come in? Ooh. Who am I on top or am I on the bottom on this stream?
oh man.
Oh, let's see. Now watch me. Now watch me like 5 people pop in. I'm like, dude, we're fixing to shut this thing down. And then that happens. Then we're like, dude, I gotta keep going, man. And that's what happened to me the other night, man. You left me, and dude, I got up to like 7 people, and then it popped to 8 like at one time. And I'm like, man. I was like, "Man, I don't want to shut this thing down." And I'm like, because you get 7, 8 people, and then people comment. It wasn't just people watching. People were like throwing stuff in and they were chumming the waters, man. It was like that shark, man.
They were
They
attacked. Boy.
they chumming the waters, and I was that big ass shark, and I was circling around, and I could have swam out to sea and just say and had my fins say bye bye, and I'm going somewhere else. But dude, I came back in. I came back on the. And I almost like jumped on the beach. I was like that. That hungry after all that chum. Or so that's how it goes. And I was just excited, and then I was trying to I had to recycle my
Yeah.
that was I went for like 3 hours. Then I started had to recycle my old news. It's like HBO, man.
Bro, you went 3 hours?
Okay, then you play a bunch of trash and you play that movie again. I had to rebring some of that original movie back into the third hour because I was like, I was chumming because you already left me, so I couldn't. You wasn't throwing all that little. I mean, I had chum everywhere, but I need those big chunks of meat, man. You know how you throw some of that big chunks of meat at me out in
Yeah, bro, but I had to go to sleep, man. I had to
I
work.
know.
That was
And
crazy.
it was weird. I had this blank. I'm only looking at half the screen. There's a big blank screen below me. It says "gone," and I'm like, "Damn, man, dude." I told him, I said, "Dude, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to." It was 3 hours. I said, "Dude," I was like, I appreciate it. When we were sitting a steady 5, 6, and it would pop up 7, 8, and I was like, "Dude, I'm just going to have to call it tonight, man."
Oh man.
And I
You
was
bang.
tired. I said I had to work next day, and I was like, I'm recycling old news. I mean, I can try to make it funny the second time I repeat it, the story, but some of them hadn't heard, some of them does. So, but it's like, I'm just, it was
You
like,
repeat stuff.
y'all beached me on the beach, man, and I can't get back out to the ocean, man. So I got to swim back, be able to swim back out to the sea. There was so many sea urchins and starfish on that. I just was beached myself, man. It was all over there, man.
Oh man, but it was a good shot. A
It
good life.
was good. It was good. I enjoy those sometimes.
Those lives are good. These lives they
Like
suck.
right now, if that happened, it's fine because you're not committed to sleep tonight. So, dude, we could with that marathon live right now. But just
But
and,
look,
and
look
we
at the
were
number. Look at the number 0.
just somebody throws something out. There's a lot of news nuggets out there. A lot of stuff that I won't talk about unless somebody brings it up. But I mean, I'll talk about anything, even if it's news or what's going on in the world and all that. But if somebody brings up, yeah, I'll talk about it. But I'm not just going to bring certain things up. But there's nobody like throwing those big chunks of meat out there so we can chew them up and
You need
digest
somebody to listen.
them. I mean, we're listening. We're just talking to ourselves in the void. Each other was like we're we're, we're hoping for somebody to come and say, "Oh, I want to watch this show that it's went on for 65 minutes now." I'm like, yeah, like right now, I'm just see. I'm trying. I do. I really don't want to go, but I'm like, well. it might be one of those that's like you have to go off, or it's like, oh damn, I missed it. Maybe I'm. That's why it hit the bell. Or
Oh man.
so when these two stupid asses come online or live, you're like, oh, that crazy ass son of a bitch is on. Let me pop. It just pops right on the screen. When when somebody's live, you hit the notification button. You see them like boom. As soon as you go to YouTube, boom, there it is. There they are. But if
Yep.
I like this, I'm hiding under the sheets, or you're hiding under the bed with teeth smiling on the toilet, or something like that. There we are, man. They know that we're live.
Oh man. There's still zero.
Still zero.
Damn.
Man, am I gonna have to talk about some really raunchy stuff to get people in here?
You want that number to pop up to 10, huh?
Yeah, man. Or it can't be like this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's like going to like down in Miami, going down to the Pink Pussycat. That's live. That's live entertainment. Or watching a video on the Naughty Channel, the OnlyFans channel. That that's not live. So you want to see it live, or you want to see it repeat? You know what I'm saying? So that's us, man. You want to see us live. You want to see us live because you can't throw $20 bills at the screen when we're not live. But you can when we're not live, but you can when we're live. 'Cause I do have that option. You can.
Oh man. Man, I wish that literally like
If anybody wants to support the channel, they can. Because I am monetized. You can hit that super chat. Because I like to see a super chat pop in there. It's like, oh yeah, we got a super chat. But oh well. And oh hell, man, I might run here with my shirt off. If that happens, but see what happens. See what happens. And it's like feeding an alligator, man. You throw meat at an alligator. The alligator gets more friendly and tamer, and he'll come up there and he'll set up there on the lounge chair right next to the pier and let you pet him, or either bite your leg. Either way. But
almost
I
70
just
minutes.
want one. I just want to see that zero. I hate zero, man. I feel like I want to see. I want to be number one. I don't want to be a zero. It don't have to be a two. I just let's see a one. Just give me a little love. There's a one right there. See where I'm pointing at? A one. Well, I'm probably pointing to Georgie's on the top of Georgie on his screen, or on the side. I'm pointing at something. I think there's a zero right there, and I don't like that zero. People are like, "What the hell's he pointing at?" They think I'm crazy or something. But yeah, on my screen, there's a zero over there. There's a 67.27 right there, and a zero and a two. I love that two. I wish it was more. That zero, I just don't like that zero. I like to go out and tell somebody goodbye. Say, I'm singing, say, hello, goodbye. We'll see you next year. That was it, is it
Oh man. And it's
happy
because
birthday to
nobody
you?
is doesn't go to the live, but I know for sure that YouTube, everybody is subscribed to your channel.
Or
They
do a little, ludicrous move, get out the stream, bitch, get out the dream, whatever. That's what.
oh man.
Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. I got your new background, and you're looking at my curtain. Come on.
Come on guys.
Well, let's say it's 70, man. I've already went over that 10-minute mark. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we can get one person to. Well, we're desperate now. One person, just and before we can just at least tell them goodbye. So we get that 70-minute mark. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say goodbye and hang and just turn it off right at 70. But I like to see someone pop in and say, "Hey, what's going on?" Oh, sorry guys, bye. At least to know that I got to say goodbye to that person. Might piss them off that way, but or we'll continue talking.
You're just gonna have to say bye to YouTube. Bye YouTube. Thank you for allowing me to be live.
Tell you bye, man. Then probably call you up and talk to you more. I'm gonna do it. If you're not going to bed, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna stay online. I mean, it's one of those things. Somebody's gonna say, "What the hell is a 3 hour
He just
stream?"
dedicated together one.
This is just randomness. Ain't got nothing to talk about. Stream. I need your help, guys. I need content. I need something to talk about.
Literally gonna cry in the live.
I get Lily to come on and say, "Hey, That looks so creepy. I like, hey, feel like a crab, don't it, with the crab eyes?
Oh man, your eyes are red as hell, man.
Yeah, that's my allergies.
People are gonna think that you've been smoking, bro.
No, I ain't been smoking. If somebody comes on and just see an eyeball,
You're gonna scare them, bro.
go figure something else. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. See,
Oh man,
this is the kind of show we're gonna do right here. Just gonna talk to my eyeball the whole stream. Every time I agree with you, I blink. Just blink. And damn, that makes me blink when I look at my eye blink. Oh, what's that?
that's the radiation of the phone, bro.
Huh?
That's the radiation of the phone.
My eye blink. Oh, you see my nose, my teeth. Yeah.
Bro, they're gonna look at your nostrils, dude.
You only gonna get one hole.
Bro, whoever looks at this
Yeah.
video at the end is gonna crack up.
You only allowed to see one hole.
They're just gonna fast forward to the end just to look at this.
You only get to see one. I'm a male, so you only see one hole. I'm not a female. You don't get to see two holes. You only get one hole.
Bro.
It's like the Twilight Zone, man. It's like I'm getting down into my cornea now. I can see my phone through my eyeball. Look, you see it?
Yeah.
Dude, man.
Wow, bro.
Dude. I wonder if you could get away. Somebody was stripping behind you and not say anything. If you could see it through your eyeball, they'd be like, "Oh, that's no." Because you see my phone. I can see my phone. Look at my finger. Nice. I can do hand puppets.
Bro, we
Mm.
don't got a one viewer yet.
Dude, man, I mean, they probably seeing like, dude, what the hell is an eyeball? I mean, I figure I at least get some eye doctors on here saying, oh, well, this guy needs some glasses or something. Well, look at that look at that eyebrow, man. So anybody want to trim my eyebrows? It's kind of rough. I got a freckle. You want to see a freckle? No, there's some wrinkles.
Oh, you got one, bro. You got one.
Oh, dude,
You
it
got
took the.
one.
Oh man, that's right, guys. We're checking out the phone through my eyeball. You can see it. It's doing a
Guy,
desperation screen.
guy, a
Yeah,
one thumbs up. Give him a thumbs up,
yeah.
please. Oh,
Thumbs up. See
there
it?
you go.
Oh, right there, guys. See it? He's right there. Oh, I ran them off already. They're probably like, what the hell? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the stream with just the eyeball next time. I'm gonna see how what it does. If I just do this, I just do the blinking. They'll be like, oh my god.
Oh man. Oh man.
They want wrinkles. See my hair follicles. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, say Basco, see? What's going on, Basco? Dude, I was having to show my eyeball to see if I could get anybody to come in there. I was trying to get some eyeglass people to recommend me some new
Some
glasses.
doctors.
It's one of those shit Saturday nights we just ain't got nothing to talk about. I said, dude, what the fuck? I think I might be him and run off. Oh man. No man, it's the one them just ain't gotten shit to talk about Saturday nights. Nobody's been on live, so hey, you got a big topic for Wednesday night, Jonathan Majors with his little ordeal this morning. So the MCU will implode. The King Dynasty may be over with. So I know you're gonna be excited about that one because he might be in trouble. And you know the way Disney is like. So I hope I didn't run him off. I might have ran him off. I don't know. He said what recast low. I don't know, man. That's gonna be That's going to be a very interesting thing. Yeah, I have to because you know how Disney is, man. They can't handle any controversy. But yeah, I don't know if it's true, man. He may be in some deep doo doo, man. Because supposedly he's got I choked. What I read on one article, he possibly choked. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or friend, and I guess he hit her or something. I don't know. There was a couple of things. I know they're denying it and all that, but it didn't sound very good. And I know how Disney is, man. You know, even if it's right, true or not, because look what they're doing to Aerosmith. They're trying to take them off a ride from Steven Tyler. Supposedly did something with a girl back in 1971 that was 17 or something like that. So who knows? Who knows? The world is coming to an end. But in basketball, the Florida Atlantic Hawks won tonight. They're in their Final Four, so that's a great thing. So what's going on basketball? Anything good in your neighborhood?
I'm trying to figure out how the hell he's looking when it says 0.
See, that's the problem. We might have been making an ass of ourselves. And the way YouTube works is even if there's not a freaking viewer, there's people watching us. So I don't, it's kind of strange. It might be 10 people watching us, and we don't even know about it. So it's kind of
Been
crazy.
0 all along, and he was writing to you.
Well, no, it shows the time. It's 10:02, so he just sent something a little bit ago. But yeah, he might have seen the whole nostrils and the eyeball and all that stuff, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
we were.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's when you just need to shut the damn stream down and say, hey, and say it's a good night to go.
We even saw your brains. That's how close you got the camera to your
Hey,
eyes.
man, hey, we was doing, dude. We went. This has been a discovery scientific stream. I mean, hell, we talked about animals and sharks and Steve Irwin, crocodile hunter, snakes, and what else we talked about? I mean, we talked a little basketball. Talked about car wash I went to. Um, I mean, we started under the sheets and you on the toilet. I mean, whatever. I mean, that's how we started. We started in the shitter and we went to more higher learning, and then we just shot it back into the shitter. Looking at my eyeball. So that's how it works. That's what YouTube works, man.
Next live, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be on the throne. We're gonna start in the throne.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. We're gonna do the stream. We're gonna try to find out when we both just gotta go, and we're just gonna sit there from his throne to my throne, live stream in the metaverse or the Tuckerverse, metaverse, throne verse. We call it the throne verse. From his shitter to mine, we'll bring you
Oh,
entertainment.
oh man. Hey, do
Basco's laughing, man. He's like, hell, I'm not putting up with it.
we should do a live
It's
too.
making my channel look bad at me. He's coming on.
We should do a live like maybe a 2 or 3 hour live while we're sleeping like during the night.
Yeah, I could. Well, but my wife, man, hear all this snoring. I probably get copyrighted for snoring. I probably say, dude, I'm telling you, man, they tried to copyright me for the freaking alligator sound. Well, that was on Facebook. They probably, I put an alligator sound in this freaking video with an alligator. It was like it was a funny thing. Like me and my wife rowing a boat, and it's a little animation. And they said I copyrighted the alligator or something. I'm like, who the hell? How do you copyright a freaking alligator sound? A growling alligator. But yeah, that's just YouTube or Facebook or whatever. I did Facebook Live today at the car wash, and I haven't did a Facebook
You can
Live.
mute. You
Huh?
can mute the live. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I did some Facebook Live today from the car wash, and I haven't did a Facebook Live in a long time. I don't like Facebook Lives. They just they're a pain in the butt, and then Facebook just tries to screw around with you. But okay, we're getting close to that 80-minute mark. Unless he wants to do an hour and a half, unless we want 10 more minutes to see if anybody you're just sleeping in the bed, right? You ain't doing nothing. Wife ain't holding at me yet, so she ain't told me to get my ass cream. So we're making YouTube history right now. Making YouTube
Come
history.
on, guys, support this man. Give him some thumbs up. Subscribe.
From up, guys?
At least 7 people watching. At least 7 people watching, guys. Come on.
Come on, just one person.
This guy's trying to hustle. He's a good man. Come on.
Hustle, man. We can't even make it to them side corners or them.
He's trying to get that live. They'll go boom.
Dude, we're just picking up the little pieces on the main street. We ain't got the ability to hit those side streets and side corners and back alleyways that we used to. My man can, but I can't.
I don't even do that no more, bro.
But you're still young. You can do it. I can't.
Those were my days.
Yeah, but you got days. You still in those days, man. Look at me, man. I go down there and I think they'll think an old man escaped from the retirement home. They see me go down there.
I get off that truck. And what I
Boy, man.
my bed.
Dude, if I went to one of them clubs, man, now I'd be freaking. They give me the senior citizen rate. They see me coming there. I look like an old guy, man. It's like senior citizen. I said, yeah, I'm a senior. I'm getting there, man. Getting there.
Oh man.
And them long days of them old jobs I had, man, they put me. They made me feel like I said. I'd hate to be my dad's age. So I can imagine what I feel like then, man. That's another 40 years, but dude, I don't know if I can. I'll be. I'd probably be feeling the dirt being shoveled on top of me. Get that? I ain't gonna be able to get that. Ain't no way. No way.
Oh,
Body breaking down, man. You can't do that. They won't be able to last that long.
that's crazy, bro.
They have to like Star Wars. They have to transfer my essence into another clone being or a robot, and I'll be the robot with my mind. I'll be a crazy robot. Can you imagine that, man? You give me a robot body and just have my mind set in there. I'd be a crazy robot.
Hey, where's your Bad Bunny glasses, bro?
Oh, dude, that just got me an idea. Dude, see, just talking stupid stuff brought me an idea. Okay, if that happened, okay, we're going to Star Wars because I know people in here love Star Wars. So I start mentioning Star Wars, people start saliving on the mouth, and it's like you think they got boobies slapping them in the face when you start talking Star Wars. They get hard on, and they get excited. And like, oh, Star Wars! Let me get excited. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I don't bust a nut on Star Wars. It ain't that big a deal. But if you could get your brain transferred into, would you rather be R2D2 or C3PO? That's a question. And for the chat out there, would you rather be C3PO or R2D2? If you get the brain, you get your mind transfer into one of those robots. Which one would you want to be?
I got my answer. What would I want to be?
Which
But
one do you want to be?
I want to be the normal robot that looks like a human being.
Do you want to be C3PO?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Yeah, but he just talks normal. Well, he talks many languages. But dude, yeah, but he's like a gender neutral robot. He don't have nothing going on there. Now C3PO. I mean, if you want to say it, man, he can say what he wants. Go. And he's telling you go fuck yourself. And you know, Matt, and nobody knows that. And he has that little arm that pops out. He can, he sees something he likes to pop that arm out. See, C3PO like, oh, I'm C3PO. So R2D2, I think to me would be the best robot.
Well,
Hey, robot man, you're not gonna. You're done. You're not gonna get no ladies or nothing. So like, but you can be more slick being R2D2 than you can C3PO.
yeah, but
That's just me.
the human life has an advantage that the other one doesn't, though.
I don't know, but what do you need a human life? What's the advantage of it?
You can still have the other one can't.
You can get what? You can have what?
You can still have penis, the other one can't.
What you mean screw? Is that what you're trying to say? You can't. He has nothing. He's like a. So I say he's a gender neutral robot because he don't have nothing. He has
Yeah,
a fat silver pelvis. He doesn't have nothing down there. Like I said, R2D2. If you see, he pops that on like he is like Tommy Lee. He can shoot that thing up, and he can shoot it right into that sidewall hole. So he can get some computer action. Goes and get him all excited. And he just spins his head. R2.
Oh,
The other one can't do nothing there. The other one, he's just the bitch boy. He's like, oh yeah, I am C-3PO. I can human side relations. Whatever. The other one's like he can that you say something, he goes.
We gotta public what
Yeah,
they prefer.
you'd be ready. Wouldn't you ready? But he has to talk, but the other one can go. He's telling you to screw yourself, go after yourself, whatever. Because
Yeah.
you know what he's saying. He goes.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, I figured that would bring somebody. I guess not. We're just like,
Man,
dude,
thank
we're just like
that
we're that little thing you pinched off earlier. And we're just trying to throw it up against the wall and see if it sticks right now. That's what's happening. That's what happened. But guys, if we can hold on for 4 minutes, we'll hit an hour and a half, and we'll end this shit show. This has become a shit show tonight.
come on, guys, throw out the comments talking about 3PO and Throopio. Come on, man.
C-3PO and R2-D2. Which one would you rather be?
Come on, throw at least a comment in there. Come on, guys.
Oh, we can get really controversial. Would you rather be Luke Skywalker or Han Solo? Would you want to be the Luke Skywalker who kissed his sister in the first one, or would you want to be Han Solo and took the sister away?
That's the
Like they're gonna hate me because I'm like busted on Star Wars. Because you gotta look at it, man. Them two were competing for, but that's weird. They before the original Star Wars. See, now I'm getting into tech. I wish I had an Android here for this. The original Star Wars, they wasn't brother and sister. Even George Lucas say they made them brother and sister after the second one. So technically, everybody's like, oh, it says, well, it wasn't because originally it wasn't, but they didn't really they didn't they didn't talk about that.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's
we're controversial. It's late night Saturday, but it was. That's a movie fact.
yep. I mean, I bet you'll still get the comments if they watch the replay. So
I'll get some shit for this probably.
you'll get the comments.
Just now I have to go after the Trekkies and the what's the other thing? The start busting on some Trekkies. We might get you. We might get your uncle on that because he's a big Trekkie. So, Spock was, Spock was trash.
Yeah, my uncle likes on.
Yeah, Captain Kirk and Spock was trash. See what they say. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What's the other thing? Doctor Who. Yeah, I never got into Doctor Who, so I never watched it. So I know there's some people who's like they're just like Star Trek or Star Wars fans. They get crazy over it. Doctor Who. I'm just trying to hold out for 2 minutes, man. I'm at 87. I ran Basco off, man. That's sad, man. I ran my buddy off, man. He said recast and loaded, LOL it out here. He said, I'm out of this shit show. He said, I don't want to be part of it. I don't want my name on it. He said, I'm going to delete the comment. I'm going to unsub your ass, and I hope you don't come looking for me. That's the way it works. Oh, Lord.
Oh man, he said recast.
Recasting. He's talking about us, man. He's talking about us recasting our show, man.
Man, he just
Dude,
hating.
we're like the scrubs. You know how like baseball. Where when the real players didn't play and they brought the replacements. You know that movie Keanu Reeves, The Replacements, the
Yeah,
Scrubs.
yeah.
That's what we are, man. There was real talented people before our show, and we're the scrubs for that show, man. They're on strike right now, trying to get that extra dollar or extra sub or extra YouTube money, and they say YouTube is like, you know what? These guys are cheap. Let's put their sorry asses in there to replace these guys. And we're like the reject version of Fiscal Bieber here. So let's put these guys in. Hopefully, they just don't just totally trash the platform. So hopefully, they don't get under the sheets too much, and they can decide who's on top and who's on bottom. So
Oh man.
Okay, guys, we got 30 seconds. Georgie, tell everybody where to find you if anybody does want to watch this stream.
Jorge, 305 Miami Chico.
Yeah.
That's where you find me if you want to subscribe. But subscribe to this man down here, Tuckerverse.
Man,
Give to this guy some love.
there, man. I'm on top, man, right now. I'm on top. I'm bottom of you, man. I'm on top. Well, who knows, man? We might be on side, man. You know, if, on some of these streams, it's where depending on what device you're, we might be on side of each other. So we might be spooning on this side or that side. You never know what's going on. Great. Yeah. We hit 90 minutes. It's been a total. I would say it's been a fun experience. Hey, we did have guys. If there is educational in this video, so there's a lot of. It's like I would say it's one of them Tootsie Roll Pops. You know, you have to eat through that Tootsie Roll Pop to get to that good center. You know, there's a little good center in there. You know, there's a lot looks like crap around it. You know, there's that Tootsie Roll crap looking around.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thick one, real thick one. It ain't like your normal size pop. It's a big, thick crap. And there's like maybe a little gum down there. It's good content, education for your viewing pleasure. But it's been 91 minutes, guys. Like I told everybody, please subscribe, share, like. My man down here and Deej also. Go over to Deej. Obviously, we're gonna get him up to 1K, guys. That's our plan.
And me 200. 200. Come on, guys.
Please, give me a second chance if this just really hurts you to stream and just give it one more chance.
You'll make it, bro. You'll make it. People love you, man. You'll make it.
Do it better tomorrow. But peace out, guys. Please subscribe, share, like, hit the notification bell, and see you next time.
Peace.